I think anytime that you lose, it's disappointing, and I don't think there's any question about that. And you know, it just shows that we have some work to do. The team's played better than we played, and we didn't play well enough.
What's going on, MBL Network? It is Saturday, so you know what that means. Building the Franchise Detroit Lions, episode number 5. Last Saturday, we left off 4-1 in Week 5. Only loss came to the Carolina Panthers. That was a tough loss. Right now, I actually just finished Week 9 versus the Packers, so I'm going to have that, and I'm going to throw that in as well. And we're going to be caught right up to date. This episode, Week 6 at the Saints. They're 1-4. Week 7, we have a bye. Week 8 versus the Steelers, 8-0. That was on MBL Live. We'll have clips from that. Week 9, as I said, we took on the Packers. We traveled to Green Bay. They were 3-4. We're going to have some new injuries. A trade that actually happened between us and the Saints at the last minute of the trade deadline. Very interesting stuff. Stafford's continuing to struggle lately. We're going to talk about that. Also, we re-signed a couple guys. We take a look at our depth chart. And we basically just try to prepare ourselves for the middle of the season and try to make. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Week 6 in the MBL Season 26 right now. We're currently 4-1, and we're looking to improve. We're checking out some of these offensive linemen. I don't know where I want to go in this draft. I'm thinking lineman depth, but I've really liked how Greg Robinson has played. So the one obvious fill kind of seems not to be as important now, but anyways, we're going to check out these left tackles real quick and do some scouting on these guys. Also, Golden Tate coming back this week. He wants to play in New Orleans. He wants to play against the Saints. Saints currently 1-3 right now. We're 4-1. It should be a good game. New Orleans is a tough team. They have a great passing attack, and here we go. First quarter, 3:39 left. Detroit's ball. We're inside the red zone. You know, this is where we like to get things done here. Look for Eric Ebron, main target when you get inside the red zone for the Detroit Lions. There he goes, the seam route wide open. And Stafford with another overthrow. We saw that a couple Building the Franchise episodes ago. This is episode number 5, so a lot of Randy repeat for Matt Stafford. Underneath, big hit on the Willie Snead. What a hit right there. Glover Quinn forcing a fumble. We get the ball back. We got 3 on the last one. Couldn't punch it in. But here we make up for it, and we find Golden Tate, who's just back from injury, came back early. And down goes Drew Brees. We got a lot of pressure on him this game. He ended up getting hurt. And he's going to miss, I think, quite a bit of time. I think 8 weeks. Play action. Matt Stafford looking down the field, finds a man, holds on to it. Big hit. I was a little worried right there. That's the kind of hit that usually takes guys out. But Marvin Jones Jr. stayed strong. And here goes Drew Brees. Shotgun formation. I believe the injury's coming sooner than later. Bad pass right before the end of the half. User pick. The user. And it's a pick 6. So we were only up 10-0 right before half. And New Orleans tried to get a little cute, and they try to drive it down the field, and we ended up getting a pick 6 and really changed the outcome of the game. Here goes Brees again. Another just bad pass there. Didn't see Glover Quinn. Glover Quinn had a day. Definitely got the game ball for this Week 6 matchup in New Orleans, as we're up 24-0 right now. Drew Brees trying to bring his team back, the old veteran. This team's been struggling, hit with a lot of injuries, and it doesn't get any better right here. As down goes Drew Brees, and I believe this is when he goes out. Yes, Drew Brees goes out here. I think he's out about 8 weeks. You can check it on MaddenBomberLeague.com to check what his injury is. Stafford looking down the field. Nice throw right there. A little bit in traffic. Those throws actually got me in trouble in the upcoming weeks. But Week 6 right now, handoff, Amir Abdullah. He's got space. And he goes to the house. And now we're up 31-0. Nail in the coffin. This game's over. 4:30 left in the game. New Orleans still trying to get a point on the board. You can definitely understand. A team that's lacked momentum, struggled at the beginning of the year. This is a team that really is looking to get some kind of momentum and carry it over to the next game. So they played hard first whistle to last. I got to give them that. They find a man over the middle right there, and he takes it in for their touchdown. They don't get shut out. I think the final score ended up being 31-7. And we got some XP. It actually was 38-7. We ended up defeating the New Orleans Saints, and we improved on our record. Only one loss so far. 5-1. And we're going into a bye week next week. I'm going to get some awareness into Tease Tabor here. Really high on this cornerback right now. I think he has a bright future in the MBL, especially on the Detroit Lions. We got him for 4 years, and it's a it's a team-friendly contract. Those rookie contracts, you want to keep as many of them as you can. All right, guys, as we head into Week 7, the bye week, a lot of things to look forward to right now if you're Detroit. Only one loss, and our Week 8, we're playing on MBL Live against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So a lot of really big things coming up for us. We're going to get really tested here very shortly as Golden Tate's back 100% right now. Before he came back early in Week 6, but now he's 100%. We're still looking at these linemen. At this point of the season, I was really thinking, if we can improve a lineman position, and we're looking at TJ Lang, he's 29. He's our older, lineman. And, also with Greg Robinson's deficiencies, he's a slow development. Improving in that position would never hurt, and Stafford's taken a lot of sacks this year. But that being said, Greg Robinson has played very well for us and continues to do so. So, I don't know where y'all guys think we should go in the draft. Stafford, I think we're going to hit him with a little bit of a play action here. Upgrade him just a little bit. So the thing about the traits, guys, on franchise mode, if y'all are playing, you can actually buy them, but they actually just are more expensive than what the game shows. So it makes you feel, it says that you can't buy them, but save up a little bit more XP and keep trying. And that comes straight from John White. We're currently 5-1 right now atop the NFC North. Steelers 6-0, top of the league. Panthers 5-1. I mean, those are two teams we're gonna play. We just lost to the Panthers, so I mean, we have a pretty tough schedule thus far. I definitely say so myself. As we head into Week 8, guys, it's gonna be versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, and I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm ready to get this going. All right, we come into this game. They're 7-0. We're 5-1. We're coming off a bye week. We're fresh. We're healthy. And that's very important for us right now. Golden Tate just came back. We got some big decisions with contract negotiations coming up. As you see, Nevin Lawson's still out there. Kerry Hyder, I want to get Kerry Hyder signed. That's a guy I want to get signed. He's leading our team in sacks right now. We'll have that graphic up later. Greg Robinson, I want to get him locked down. He's only 24 years old. All these upcoming clips were taken from MBL Live play-by-play broadcast Week 8.
My name is Rex Dixon.
Jake Stein.
Clint from EA Sports.
You're watching MBL.
You're watching the MBL Network. And you're watching the MBLN Network.
Empty backfield for Atkins. He's been dropping back to pass here on 4th down. He's looking deep over the middle. He has a man. It's Brandon Cooks who catches it, makes a man miss.
Oh, that's
Woodard is dropping back. He's got open over the middle.
Wow. That big playmaker ability as he finds him again.
Into the end zone. Another touchdown. Matt Stafford wants to stay atop the very competitive NFC North. I formation on 1st and 10. It's going to be handoff to Le'Veon Bell over the left side. He's got a lot of room. He's got the first down, and he shakes off a tackler, and he's got a lot of room. He's to the 40, to the 30. Nobody is catching Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown Steelers, and a disastrous start for the Detroit Lions defense as they give up the 80-yard touchdown to Le'Veon Bell. For 3rd down, Bull on the 38-yard line. Stafford changing up the play as he surveys the Steelers defense. Stafford dropping back to pass here on third down. Looks over to the right side. It is intercepted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got a convoy, and I don't think anybody on the Steelers is going to have to block anyone. The Lions completely out of position, and it's a defensive touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who open up a 13-0 lead here on MBL Live. Matt Stafford dropping back to pass on second down, looking. Pressure comes out the middle, ball's on the ground, it's fumbled, it's recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and more disaster as Cam Hayward able to come up with that fumble. Now great field position for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and another turnover for the Detroit Lions, their second of the first quarter. This Detroit Lions defense needing a stop badly as Roethlisberger, he's going to toss this over to the left side. Oh, and he overthrows Antonio Brown. He had him wide open. Brown had the room on the left side of the field, but just couldn't hook up there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Bell in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. It's going to be hand off to Bell right up the old gut, and Bell is going to muscle his way forward, and it's a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are exacting some much-needed revenge on the Detroit Lions. They're up 20-0 in this game, and we have barely gotten into the second quarter. The kick is up. It is good. It is 21-0 Pittsburgh. For the first time, Stafford, quick 3-step drop. Blitz is coming. He gets it off to Golden Tate on the wide receiver screen.
Man.
Great blocking on the outside and into the end zone goes Golden Tate, and the crowd erupts as the Detroit Lions hand off to Theo Riddick, who huge hole, and Theo Riddick dives into the end zone, and something I never thought I'd see on MBL Live, Kyle, the Detroit Lions with a rushing touchdown. They cut this to an 11-point lead as we await this extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, it is good, it's back to 24-14. We've got a ball game here, folks. Roethlisberger looking, flag is on the play, look at deep, it's intercepted by Darius Slay, and he's got a little bit of room over there trying to get past the offensive player. As Le'Veon Bell trying to make the tackle, couldn't do it. Slay goes down, it's going to be a hold, and Kyle, what a turn of events in this game. Ben Roethlisberger did the one thing you couldn't do with so little time left in the first half. He turned the ball over, and Detroit has an opportunity to cut into this lead even more. To go in the second quarter, and Detroit sends the offense out there on the 4-yard line. They want to punch this one in for 7. Stafford drops back to pass on 1st and goal. He looks over the middle, and it's incomplete. 0 seconds on the clock, and Detroit gets no points out of that one. Oh, shotgun, 3 wide receivers. It's going to be a handoff to Bell, and Bell puts the ball on the ground. And it looks like it's picked up by the Lions. Is it? Yes, it is. The Detroit. The Lions defense. Lions needing a stop badly. They got that fumble in the last drive. Couldn't convert. As this is complete to Antonio Brown. And Brown has space. And this is what happens. You can't give Antonio Brown any space to work with. He's into the end zone. And the Detroit Lions are looking up at the scoreboard and wondering what could have been as the Pittsburgh Steelers extend their lead. Now a 16-point game as we await this extra point. For the Lions, Stafford drops back to pass on 3rd down, looks over to the left side, and it's another interception, the second one of the day, and he's got a lot of room down the right side. Matt Stafford's not going to catch him. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense puts up even more points as they have blown this one open. They're up 37-14. We talked about how potent the Pittsburgh Steelers offense was, Kyle, but it's the defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers who are standing tall today.
All right, guys, that got out of hand pretty quickly. We ended up losing 41-14. Only rushed for 44 yards. Our offensive passing game was, Matt Stafford put up a lot of yards, but he didn't put up enough efficiency, and that's probably on me. Play calling was bad. Too much passing. Not staying with the run enough. Theo was 4.5 yards per carry. Amir was 3 yards per carry. We got to give him more carries. Golden Tate played well, 100% back healthy, 7 catches, 138 yards. Marvin Jones Jr. continues to play exceptional. He's been our best guy. Le'Veon Bell was the player of the game. You can find that on 365.maddenbomberleague.com for broadcast number 124. Once again, a tough loss. We did have injury this week after this big loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, and this injury is a big loss for our franchise. It's going to be Ricky Wagner's out, offensive lineman for our Detroit Lions, and he was playing so well this season. Really had no problems at right tackle for us. But next man up. That's how we do it here. He's going to be out 8 weeks, foot fracture, and you see his attributes on the screen right now. Big loss, man. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. We had a tough loss, and we lost a lineman, a key lineman, for our passing attack. So we're going to go with Corey Robinson. You see him at the top. He's played 52 snaps down so far. Hasn't given up a sack. And we think he can come in at right tackle, playing next to TJ Lang. And that should probably be a good fit for us, especially as a little patch, a little Band-Aid right now for us. But we got to make some changes. Things got to be changed. And I'm looking at this running. Theo Riddick, 5 yards per carry. They're not getting enough carries. We're going to have to really focus on bringing back the run game. And I think it's time for Ameer Abdullah to go ahead and get that start. Haven't really seen the explosion out of Theo Riddick. Running the ball. Ameer's just been a better runner for us so far. And if he can stay healthy and kind of... He's fumbled a couple times, guys. You haven't seen those highlights. But, man, those highlights essentially are... fumbling, going out of bounds, and just getting lucky. And if he can hold on to the ball, he'll definitely have that spot. As you see, we're going to put Golden Tate to kick return and punt return right now. We need some big plays on special teams. We need to get some things going. We need to get a little bit more momentum, make it easier on ourselves. Let's take a look at our cornerbacks right now. Actually, I've really changed my mind multiple times, and I'm sticking to this one. You see Hayden, our oldest one, but this Jamal Agnew, this rookie, I'm going to move him into the number 4 spot on our team. So our depth chart's going to be Darius Slay, Nevin Lawson, Tease Tabor at the slot, and then he's going to be Jamal Agnew at number 4. And we got a trade last hour. We put it together, middle linebacker. We're looking to bring him in when we run a little bit of 3-4. We run a hybrid. It did get accepted. So we bring in Anderson from New Orleans. Big opportunity here for us to improve athleticism on the floor. I didn't like on the field. I didn't like what Ballore was given to us. So we're going to go ahead and release him today. And Jonathan Anderson is going to be our number 2 middle linebacker. So he'll come in when we play some 3-4, some goal line packages. Definitely bring us a little bit more athleticism and a little bit more skill as we officially release Nick Ballore here at the end of Week 8, MBL Season 26. All right, guys, with Greg Robinson being only 24 years old, I think I can improve that slow. His goals are passing, so I think we have an opportunity to improve that with the dynamic development trait. So we're going to offer him like a 6-year, just under $30 million. Give him about $6 million guaranteed. And I think this will give us a lot of flexibility towards the end. If it doesn't pan out, we could move on from him a couple years into this and then look to draft a lineman. But I don't think we go lineman this year now. Tahir Whitehead has been leading our team in tackles for losses. This guy is a guy that when his contract comes up, I would definitely want to give him an offer and give him an opportunity to stay with the Detroit Lions. Kerry Hyder as well. We've been trying to sign Kerry Hyder on the low, and he hasn't really responded well. As you see, he's leading our team in sacks, 7 sacks this year. Ziggy 6, and not much else since there. So we got to hold on to those guys. This will be the last year Haloti Nada's on our team, and Nevin Lawson is a no. We're gonna let him go. My thinking right now is Nevin Lawson is essentially going to be the money that we use with the cap space we have, which should be between 50 and 60 million, to bring in a solid number 2, 1B cornerback to Darius Slay. So that's our plan right now. But let's get into the action. Week 9, we're taking on the 3-4 Packers. Stafford dropping back, looking to the right side. 3rd and 13, completes it to Kenny Golladay. Nice throw right there by Matt Stafford. We were down early in this game, 3-0, and Golden Tate got hurt on a running play, the first play of the game. I'm sorry we don't have that clip for you, but yeah, he's gone. So I'm playing back with Marvin Jones Jr. as Ameer Abdullah changes direction, earning that starting spot, looking good. But yeah, no Golden Tate. We got Kenny Golladay and Eddie Royal. Those are our 2 and 3 right now next to Marvin Jones Jr. Is a bad throw right there by Aaron Rodgers into just complete traffic. And once again, familiar face, guys. Glover Quinn continuing to get it done, even as a veteran. 3-year deal for him. He's on a team-friendly contract as well. Rodgers dropping back here. Looking to the left side, trying to hit that corner route. Nevin Lawson. And that's what you call right place, right time, and right uniform. Touchdown for the Detroit Lions. We go up 21-3, but it's not that easy. Somehow, Aaron Rodgers throws another interception before the end of the half. Tries to get a little more. We've seen that happen a couple times in our games. Guys try to get a little cute before the end of the half, but Rodgers brings his team back. They're only down 11 now, 21-10. And watch this move in the head. It's a whoop! Little juke move. Jukes the corner. That's Nevin Lawson. And it's 21-17, but Marvin Jones, the leader that he is, hits a couple spins, and he's gone to the house, and that extends our lead and pretty much carries us to victory here. And we improved to 6-2 on the season as Stafford's dropping back, and he airmails another one. And that could have closed the game out, so I was really disappointed in that throw. That's why I wanted to show you guys. It seems like Matt has really been struggling, as you'll see by his stats at the end of this game. But we're going to go ahead and kneel this game out. We win 31-24. They actually did score at the end. Kicked an onside. It got kind of scary because when you got Aaron Rodgers, you always got to think you got a chance. And when you're playing against him, you got to think there's a chance we could lose this game. As you see right there, Aaron Rodgers 18 for 30, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Stafford, horrible QBR, 55.4, lowest of the season, 7-16. Played poor, but the defense came up big, 2 pick sixes. Can't complain. Stafford struggles, man. Guys, what do you think, man? What's going on with Matt? It seems like he's hitting a little bit of a wall, and I think not having Golden Tate there is really affecting the consistency of our team, because Kenny Golladay, I've seen him show out and show that he can be somebody in the future, but right now he's still a rookie. He's still learning his way, and Eddie Royal is far past his prime, and anything he's going to give us is going to be just plug and play kind of minutes on the field, downs on the field. So that's where we're at now. We win 31-24. First downs, only 4 first downs. Like I said, our offense was hardly on the field. A lot of picks, and third down conversions continue to be an issue for us. And we're going to upgrade some XP right now. And as we get into that, I also want to mention that Golden Tate injury was only for the game. So he essentially got hurt on the first play, missed the game, but he's fine. He cleared. The medical team said that he's going to be ready for next week, which will be Week 10. And we're taking on the Cleveland Browns, so big game for him needed there. Not going to upgrade anything on Eric Ebron right now. Want to get that route running up and those hands up, man. He's dropped a lot of passes for us this year. Dumped some median accuracy into Brad Kaya. Obviously, he came back, took him off injured reserve. And then we ended up releasing Jake Rudock to free up extra spot for us right now. And the one new injury was Tahir Whitehead. So another guy we were looking at re-signing right now goes down, dislocated knee, 6 weeks. And to me, that changes how I look at him as far as durability. And is that somebody I'd want on the team in the future, man? I'm really big on injuries, and I know that they happen. But, man, they really do hurt. So we're going to move Paul Worlow to right outside linebacker. So when we're in our nickel, he will actually be out on the field. One of our better linebackers on our team. That's our current offense right now. As you see, Corey Robinson over there at right tackle taking the place of Ricky Wagner. So both of those injuries are filled right now, guys. We'll go ahead and take a look at the standings right now in the NFC North. Steelers still top of the league, man. They're killing it. Big shout out to Seattle Seahawks and Los Angeles Chargers, both doing great. But the Bears, man, they're getting pesky. They're still hanging around 6-2. Lions 6-2. It looks like it's going to be Bears Lions for this NFC North unless something crazy happens. And we still got to play them twice, so a lot of interesting things can happen from there till now. We actually play them Week 11, as you can see there. I should be clicking on the schedule here soon. And there we go. Week 10, we got the Browns. Browns are a tough team right now. They've only lost, I believe, 2 games. You can find that on MaddenBomberLeague.com. And then we got the Bears, the Vikings, the Ravens, the Bucks, the Bears again. I mean, this is a tough schedule down the stretch, and we're going to be tested. And it's going to be important that we get healthy and the guys that are in take advantage of the time they have. And that's going to do it for this episode. Episode number 5, Building the Franchise Detroit Lions. It comes on Saturday, but not just this Saturday. It comes on every Saturday, guys. So make sure you check this show out. And if you need to catch up, go ahead and do that. Appreciate the feedback in the comment section. I will respond to all of it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And we will see you next Saturday on the MBL Network. And thank you for watching Building the Franchise Detroit Lions.